Donald Trump put out a tweet saying that him and his wife tested positive for the COVID. Now, I'm not going to say the full thing for monetary reasons. YouTube be tripping about all that. But this is crazy because we didn't expect this. You know what I mean? Like, even though, you know, at first, in the beginning of all this stuff, he wasn't really wearing a mask. He said he, you know, I don't know. I think he said something like he don't want to wear the mask or something. Don't quote me, but I think he said that, right? And, you know, I feel like there is a big majority of us who have made that mistake. You know what I mean? Even for me, when I was protesting, like, I had my mask on most of the time, but it was so exhausting that I didn't always have it on. So I'm sure every one of us probably made that mistake, unless you're one of those people who, like, for the whole, you know, however many months that we've been on lockdown, that you haven't made that kind of mistake. If you're that person that's been, like, isolated and from society, then good job, because a lot of us haven't. But he's been around a lot of people. I know I've been around a lot of people. That's why I'm glad that nothing has happened to me. But all that to say, you know, right after the presidential debate with him and Biden, he got this. I don't know if that means that everybody he was in a room with got it and is positive for it because, you know, he was kind of close to Biden. You know, they were in the same room. Seemed like there was no windows or doors open or whatever. And this, I feel, might slow down the next debate or whatever, because it was supposed to come up, and I believe it was like 2 weeks from now. If you know, drop it in the comments. And, you know, if he has to isolate and basically be away from the public, this might push it back. I don't think they're going to do it on Zoom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it'd be kind of whack, you know? Even though it was kind of a mess, like, that energy with them two together was kind of entertaining, to be honest. But with all seriousness, I don't wish this on nobody. I don't wish sickness on nobody. Even if I don't support everything that they do or think that what they're doing is all the way good, or even if I have issues with somebody, I never wish sickness on anyone. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you have to be a sick person if you are that kind of person. Like I said, we should be able to disagree and still keep our humanity and sanity and not just go crazy and be super barbaric. You know what I mean? I'm seeing a lot of people do that, and it's like, no, man, we're human beings at the end of the day. Like, you know, he's in a position of power. He's wealthy. He's the president. And, you know, at the end of the day, he's still a human once you take all that stuff away. So, like I said, even though I don't support, like, I still would wish that he recovers and get back on his feet, and that it's a fair shot at the debate. And, you know, that's me. You know what I mean? But I think it's tough because you've seen in the beginning, even in Michigan, there was a huge protest of people who were Trump supporters who were protesting, you know, businesses being locked down. They were protesting not being able to go out and get haircuts. They were protesting wearing masks and stuff like that. And these were a lot of Trump supporters. So, I'm not saying that they did it because of him, but, you know, those groups of people reflect that the leader that they follow. So, with that being said, I just know that, like, that was a huge thing. And for me, like, I want to get in the gym. You know, I know gyms just opened up in Michigan. Huge reason a lot of people got issues with our governor here, Gretchen Whitmer. I met her, super sweet, nice lady for the time that I met her. But, you know, I want to get back to performing. I want to get back on the road. That's how I made, you know, thousands of dollars from, you know, concerts and speaking engagements. I wish that businesses were fully open, but if, you know, we got this, like I said, I can't really say it for monetary reasons, but if we got the Cove really hitting people hard like this, I know, you know, I'm young, I'll be okay, you know what I mean? I got plenty of time to get back into it, but you got a lot of older people where, like, you know, even like my great grandma, like 80 something, you know, a lot of older people, like, listen, you know, I want to live at the same time they got patience, but they want to live their life, and I get it, you know? So, like I said, I want to get back out there, but I'm younger, I can wait, I can be patient, but there's a lot of people who are business owners and stuff, and there's a lot of people who still think this thing is a joke, who don't take it serious, but with the president having it, I think it's going to wake a lot of people up because he actually tweeted it out, you know what I mean, and there was no hacking or whatever, he tweeted it out, so I think a lot of people will take it serious, which is a good thing. Like, I'm a person that wear masks, you know what I mean? I'm a person that believe in it. I don't always have it on perfect, but I believe the majority of time I'm coming across someone who's elderly, coming across someone who's, you know, sick or whatever, just in general in the public where there's a lot of people, I have my mask on. You know, if I go in any enclosed stores, I have my mask on. And it just makes sense, you know what I mean? If I don't, I mean, you know, like my wife tested, she got the antibody, she didn't have it or whatever, right? I still have to get my test. I haven't did it yet. But just say if I do have it, and if I'm sneezing and coughing in the same room and somebody else is breathing and they can get it. So a mask makes sense to me. There might be, oh, it's cloth, it might go through. But at the end of the day, hopefully, you know, best case scenario, you know, Trump heals, he get back up, they debate, they go at it, you know what I mean, in a fair way. There's a battle. Hopefully it's not delayed. Hopefully, you know, us being able to vote and this whole thing isn't delayed, you know what I mean? So I know there's a lot going on with Mellon, you know, just all this different stuff. So hopefully it's a clean and fair presidential debate, a fair election, and we get to do this thing the right way. But hopefully, like I say, he recover, they go at it. We as a country get the, is that a bug on my wall? We as a country get the, you know, go about this thing in an equal and fair way. And hopefully people learn how to settle down, put their mask on so we can get through this and get our economy back booming, so we can get our stock market back popping, so we can get back to work, so we can get back to hustling and grinding. Listen, I'm hungry for it. I've been doing a lot of internet stuff like YouTube, putting out music, TikTok, but I'm ready to get back to the hustle. Listen, I know a lot of people know me for justice, 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 which I'm about, but at the same time, yo, I'm about getting this paper, and I have a belief that I'm going to be wealthy, so I'm about, you know, entrepreneurship. I'm not about oppressing people with capitalism, but I'm about a lot of the benefits of building wealth and stuff like that. I'm not about people taking the money and for free and all that, right? I have a genuine belief. I have friends, you know, who make six figures. A lot of people in my circle are wealthy, you know, they have money. And through all the business endeavors that I'm doing, I believe that. So I'm ready to get back out there. So, you know, whatever happens, like I said, I don't wish no sickness or loss on anybody. But whatever happens with the election and all that, I'm still going to get this paper. I'm still going to help other people get it. I'm still going to teach classes. I'm still going to build up my economy in any way that I can locally here in Detroit. And I'm just going to stay hungry and stuff. I know there's going to be a lot of tension regardless. And like I said in my other videos, we have to work this tension out, you know. The presidents aren't going to be able to stop that. We have to do that for ourselves financially, when it comes to like taking care of our earth, when it comes to building wealth, when it comes to like policing our own communities, man. Listen, when I see young homies up the street doing some crazy stuff, it's up to me to build a relationship and be like, homeboy, why you breaking in that old lady house, homeboy? Like, that's the kind of stuff, but it's beyond me. It's going to take a whole system, a whole team. And at the same time, it's up to us when we see that person that look just like me with the hood on. If you white, if you come from a rich neighborhood, if, you know, I had a lady staring at me yesterday, it's like, just say hi, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm, you know, I'm Trey Little, influencer. Your grandkids probably know who I am. Say hi, you know, for me. If I'm in the suburbs and somebody wearing them Trump 2020 shirts, like, I ain't gonna lie, I be struggling sometimes, but it's up to me to be like, what's good? What up? You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, to not let that fear of tension or hate get to me, but to also be willing to do that. Like, we have to do that. And at the same time, that doesn't take nothing away from me. That doesn't make me soft, or that doesn't mean that I don't care about justice if I'm communicating, because at the end of the day, we human beings and we still got to figure out how to navigate this life. You know what I mean? Like, I can take my anger, I can take my energy and put that towards real systematic change and building wealth in my community and raising it up. So, little rant at the end. But I know there's just a lot of different dynamics, especially when you're looking at somebody like me talking about these issues. I mean, I get a lot of hate anytime I talk about it, but I just want to give you a little context of where I'm at and where I'm at on my channel. Subscribe if you hear the beliefs and ideologies and different perspectives that I have. If you can get behind that, make sure you subscribe. Check out my other videos. Let me know what you want to see me talk about next. Listen, I'm hoping the best for everybody out there. Much love. Let's get through these elections and let's learn how to build the way that our country should be, and equality and wealth for everybody who want to hustle and get it. I'm out.